Hello, Jackie again here to read some more from Fruit from the Poisonous Tree by Mark Stamper. Very interesting book. He found out a lot of interesting things about working in the government. I told you yesterday that you had to tune in today to find out about the Patriot Act. The Patriot Act does not, therefore, help to fight terrorism better. What it does do is it upsets the balance of power in our government, putting unnecessary power in the hands of the executive, and brings us one step closer to what Chancellor Hitler achieved in pre-war Germany. Number two, it increases the administrative burden on presently overburdened intelligence agencies, making terrorism more difficult for them to fight. And then third, it destroys many of our hard-won, unalienable rights and liberties for which so many of our ancestors fought and died for. The Patriot Act is a complicated law. He said that he had established for this chapter the sections which he felt was most troubling, specifically the Patriot Act. It permits agents of law enforcement to enter and search your home without ever informing you. The U.S. Constitution requires not only probable cause to search, but that you are notified of the search. Section 213 of the Patriot Act disembowels the notice requirement of the Fourth Amendment. Number two, Section 216 of the Act permits agents of the government to tap your phone or computer without probable cause having been established. Under this section, a judge must authorize a warrant as long as law enforcement agents certify that the surveillance is relevant to an ongoing criminal investigation. No probable cause of criminal activity is required to issue the warrant, and the criminal activity does not have to have anything to do with terrorism. This violates the probable cause provision of the Fourth Amendment. So for all intent and purposes, the Fourth Amendment is a dead letter. Number three, in addition, Section 218 permits the government agent to carry out secret searches and wiretaps without showing probable cause, merely by certifying that there is a significant foreign intelligence purpose. This also evades the Fourth Amendment protection. Number four, Section 411 in random with Section 802 expands the power of the government to designate a group as a foreign terrorist organization. Any group which endorses so-called terrorist activities, which under 802 may be otherwise a lawful protest activity, can be designated as a terrorist organization. This would enable a government to designate such groups as the California tree huggers, protesters in Puerto Rico objecting to bombing of their land, or those protesters against the World Trade Organization, a terrorist, such as in Seattle, New York, Chicago, Washington. Goodbye, First Amendment. And number five, Section 411 also allows the government to indict anyone who provides material support or assistance to a terrorist organization. It is now possible for the federal government to determine that a domestic organization is in fact a terrorist group. The Michigan Militant or Save a Patriot, American Rights litigators, or any group who may disagree with government policies. One man makes the determination of terrorists, the president. No evidence is necessary, and no court can stop that designation. No more Fifth Amendment. We'll continue to learn what we don't have in this country. Thanks for tuning in.